What is going on, guys? Chris here and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing another cankerous solve on one of the more requested puzzles on this channel. It is the Moyu Redi Cube, which recently came out on the cubing market. I've played around with this just a little bit and it kind of reminds me of a Dino Cube. So I think it shouldn't be too difficult, but we might run into some problems. We might even get parity. So let's just scramble this up and see if we can do it. Okay, so this is a corner turning puzzle. So in order to make a move, you turn it around the corners. And this was designed by Oscar van Deventer, and it's quite an ingenious looking puzzle because it kind of seems like it's not possible to turn around the corners, but then you can. So yeah, it's definitely really awesome, and it turns really well. So this is great. Okay, so I would say that's pretty scrambled, and this puzzle looks beautiful. It's a really nice looking cube, and it has some really neat patterns. I really like the kind of mosaic-y design we have going on here. So first things first, I noted that this is a corner turning puzzle, which means we're going to need to focus on our corners quite a bit here. So I'm going to start with the white face, obviously, and we have our 4 white corners here, meaning this is the white face. So if we turn all our corners correctly, you can see that, and we've already got our white and orange edge in here. So because this is like a Dino Cube, and also a bit like the Ivy Cube, I'm going to have to do this sledgehammer a lot. As you can see, I just did it with my white and green piece there. We can sledgehammer in this white and red piece. And then that also frees up the white and blue down here, which again, we just sledgehammer in. So there you go, that looks pretty neat. That's the first face done, and that's how I thought it would work, so I'm glad it wasn't too difficult. Now we're going to move on to F2L, which also shouldn't be too difficult. If I put this piece in here, just like that, that's one F2L piece done, and because it's a corner turning puzzle, I don't have to worry about messing up this face anymore when I use the yellow corners. So that's pretty neat. We can also pop this guy in his slot down here and then replace the blue and orange. And then what else can we do? So we can bring down this guy and pop him in the right place, and then we have one piece left to do, and that's this guy up here. So let's put him in and restore the green and orange. And there you go, F2L is now done. So what do we do next? Obviously we're onto the last layer. And oh, I've just realised where I've gone wrong here. I should, I think, have oriented the corners properly, because I think I'm going to have to just use sledgehammers to get these pieces done. So ideally we would like it to be a bit like this. Obviously with F2L done, so I'm going to try and figure out how to do that. So if I move this guy out of the way, the blue and orange, and then make it match up when I bring it back, when I put it in, I will fix the F2L pair and the corner at the same time. So let's try and do that with this piece as well, just like that, and then fix it. This piece is already good, just like that, and then we can do it with this guy. Okay, let's separate it from the corner, give it a turn, pop it in like that. Okay, that looks a lot better now. So we've done F2L and we've oriented our corners correctly, and now we just have to sledgehammer, I think. So I'm going to sledgehammer this yellow and green into its slot, and I think this should actually solve the puzzle, which it does. Awesome. Alright, so that wasn't a very difficult puzzle. Obviously once I recognised the corners needing to be oriented correctly, I kind of figured that out quite easily. But you know, even though it was a pretty easy puzzle, that was really fun to solve, and yeah, that was great. This is a really beautiful looking puzzle. It turns really well, and it's also really fun to solve. It kind of bridges the gap between very easy and moderately easy, I guess. it's definitely not hard, and if you use your intuition, you can solve it pretty quickly. So yeah, that was a really great puzzle, really fun. Alright then guys, there you have it. We managed to solve the Redi Cube without really any problems. I don't know if you can get a parity with this just because of the way the pieces move. You can't really flip anything wrongly. But yeah, that was a really fun puzzle, and thank you so much for suggesting that in the comments. I probably wouldn't have bought this puzzle otherwise, so yeah. As always, if you do have any recommendations or requests for Cankerous Solve, please leave them in the comments below. And of course, if you've liked this video, remember, give it a thumbs up and then subscribe to be notified every time I make new videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.